next on TechTV, a special presentation. Music Wars, the battle over song swapping.
I entered the market with a vision, and the vision was to create the most powerful, democratic distribution mechanism available for anyone with digital content.
I think it's stealing, yeah.
I think once corporations start suing their consumers, their customers, they're really on a slippery slope.
The battle lines are drawn in this war over music.
Before concepts become creations, scores of artists, designers, and engineers built the framework for a new generation of cars. Their vision and passion transform the way we drive.
I drew cars just as a kid. At age 11, I wrote General Motors, told them that I wanted to be a car designer.
The Visual Effects Society Awards.
And the award goes to...
A celebration of men and women in Hollywood who become Mr. and Mrs. Fix-It and make worlds you never knew could exist.
You're all so damn cool and the work you do is so good.
Credited with inventing technopop in the 70s with the Yellow Magic Orchestra, Sakamoto continues making music that combines cutting-edge technology with raw emotion, the old and the new, east and west. His score for Bernardo Bertolucci's The Last Emperor earned him Oscar and Grammy Awards.
Ryuichi Sakamoto,
He also scored Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence, in which he also starred alongside David Bowie. Classically trained and yet also avant-garde, Ryuichi Sakamoto defies easy categorization, and that's just the way he likes it.
Some people say I'm a Japanese artist, or Sakamoto does Japanese music. I'm a little annoyed about that.
Technology has made it much easier for people to make pop records or dance records. The downside of that is that everybody makes the same record because everybody uses the same samples. This is actually my outfit for this evening. I think it's rather fetching. Even when you're making a record on a computer, you can still put a little bit of yourself into it. So I do a bit of a kind of Bette Davis on the stairwell. Okay. So and it could be just one little noise, or the way the hi-hat's programmed, or the way something drops that makes people go mad in a club. You can't predict it. A lot of the people that were making music around the same time as Culture Club, they're kind of just still doing the same thing. They're all bitter. I'm really joking. Don't beat me up. And that's fine. I'm not making a judgment about that. But for me, I would find that very frustrating. I wouldn't want to just kind of, like Groundhog Day, just constantly be just doing that the whole time. To be honest with you, DJing has kind of saved my arse. Should we go back up now? I quite like the escalator theory. Go on, you get on there and I'll follow you. You can't fight change. It's a bit like burning books. You just have to kind of move with things and adapt.
Talk me through a typical day in the life of Mr. David Bowie and the role that computers and the internet play.
And first thing I do is all my emails. I get them all out of the way. And there's usually lots and lots. I'm email crazy. And then I'll spend probably about an hour, maybe more, going through my site. Then I have internet nap around 4. No kidding.
So
it used to be disco nap.
Disco nap, internet nap.
I've got time for a disco nap.
The kids at Bridge School Camp may not be able to speak, but everyone here has a voice. Most have cerebral palsy and come to Bridge School Camp to learn more about how technology can impact their lives.
Good job, Tommy.
With the help of voice output communication devices, some campers are learning to speak for the first time.
And here is my favorite counselor because she is sweet to me.
She's sweet to you?
Others have grown up with technology and are here to hone their skills.
Do you want to hang out?
All want to be heard.
Hi, my name is Philip Koch.
I plan to go to college.
I use my talker to talk to people.
I like the Bridge School because of the teachers and my friends.
Camp is organized each year by Bridge School, a Bay Area grade school specializing in assistive technology.
All right, are you ready to start?
Cassie Sementelli is the school's executive director.
People constantly underestimate what they understand. I think for many people, the inability to speak in their mind equates to the inability to think. It's through the communication that people finally get a glimpse of what's inside.
I like camp because I get to spend a week without mom or dad telling me what to do.
It all started 14 years ago with a benefit concert organized by Peggy and Neil Young. A vision prompted by their desire to create a school unlike any other for their son Ben, born with cerebral palsy.
Get a load of me, get a load of you.
The indie rocker is back. After taking several years off, the comeback kid wanted to put out more than just a standard CD.
We used our website this time to link up downloadable extra 5 songs that are released concurrently with the CD.
Pop her new CD into your computer, log on to her site, and you're going to get Liz Phair music you won't find in any record store.
I had to pull together one record, and it just didn't feel like enough of a statement for me, so I sort of added the EP, which has more of a dark tone, more intimate maybe, kind of quirkier, brainier lyrics.
And speaking of Liz Phair downloads, she doesn't really care where you get her songs from, just as long as you're listening.
I have to say, I've never been that concerned about the downloading. I thought it was just a transition from one way of accessing music to another. I always saw it not as an enemy, but as kind of like a new form taking shape that would, you know, help me down the road. I just trusted, I could tell.
And here's something that's helping Liz on the road. Yeah, it's an iPod. Believe it or not, she calls it the lifeblood of her current tour, revving her up before the show.
Do you know this artist? Are you familiar with the vocal warm-up? We even have Liz's vocal warm-up challenge. It's like a challenge. Here are all my 80s downloads. Yes, we download.
Okay, so even Liz downloads music. Can't be all that bad, right?
iPod.
Okay, how about this?
The view's magnificent.
It certainly is.
Hi, Kathy.
It'll save us hundreds of thousands of dollars.
It'll do what?
They're flexible, bendable, super reliable.
Utterly viable.
Give them a trial.